Hey folks, welcome to Wrestling Showdown, and we are in Resolution season because yes, our biggest event in the year, Resolution 12, is on the horizon, September the 21st in the Rothes Halls in Glen Rothes, an event not to be missed. And to celebrate the fact we're in Resolution season, we're going to be bringing you not one but two matches here on Showdown every single week. So right, don't say we're not good to you. You can reward us by buying tickets to see Resolution, or indeed any of the shows that weekend. Resolution's on Friday the 21st. The following day to Saturday we go to Guiseley, and on the Sunday we return to Todmorden. So if you're in England, you can celebrate Resolution weekend with us in style as well. And of course, a whole bunch has been announced for Resolution. I'll go through that in a bit. But it's Resolution season. Every wrestler in W3L, outside W3L, wants to be part of this event. So everyone is stepping up their game, and no more is that apparent than in our opening contest. TJ Rage makes his return to W3L. We've seen him sporadically here in the past. He's taking on newcomer to World Wrestling League in the form of Mark Anthony. Both of those men have their eyes set on Resolution 12. But what will happen when these two men collide one-on-one in the ring? Let's find out by going down to ringside for the first of this week's two matches.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown, where we are set for some singles competition. Mark Anthony, not even waiting for an announcement or an opening bell, just immediately attacks TJ Rage, just slides into the ring. When you may not be familiar with Mark Anthony, this is his Showdown debut, and he's clearly intended to make an impact. There's the bell, as Rage gets hip tossed across the ring. And normally Rage, quite a physically dominant person, but it's not worked out for him in the early going in this contest here. See, getting up slowly, holding his back, and now just body slammed heavily into the canvas yet again. Now Mark Anthony, like I said, making his Wrestling Showdown debut, to stand in the northeast of England from his native Newcastle wrestlers around there. Has had a good bit of success as well. And of course, it's Resolution season. The biggest event of the year here in W3L is on the horizon. As down goes TJ Rage, courtesy of that vertical suplex. So because Resolution 12 is on the horizon, everybody wants to be part of it. And so we're seeing people like Mark Anthony making his W3L Wrestling Showdown debuts. Look at this, goes for a cover right away. And Rage kicking out, but not with a lot of authority, has to be said. More just manoeuvred him off his body as opposed to like a properly powerful kick out. And of course, because we was a part of it, management have been more open to letting new faces appear in W3L to shake up the World Wide Wrestling League. As Rage with it, exploded the corner of the clothesline, nothing happened. And a second one, and Anthony just absorbs it. Rage ducks one, and it's a drop kick, and he came at him from the side. Lovely move by TJ Rage, threw him off, drop kicked him from the side, and now slams him down. You don't want to match power and strength with TJ Rage or agility. Look at that leg drop, got some good height, and now he goes for a cover. Both these men know just how important it is to start gaining wins here, particularly in the run-up to Resolution. Management determining who's going to be appearing on that event, who will be challenging for championships. Remember, it was 7 weeks ago when we last saw TJ Rage. He was part of that Wrestling Showdown Championship Contenders Tournament. It didn't go in his favour, has to be said, so he would love to get a shot at that as Anthony gets out the reverse neckbreaker. See, attacking the kidneys of TJ Rage, keeping him down the canvas. Just some stomps just to keep him where he is. There's TJ him being throttled with a rope. Regular teams with Krieger here in W3L. So I know they still have some plans for heading for tag team glory. But I mean, if Rage can get a shot at Dickie Divers for the Wrestling Showdown Championship, if he can even end up getting a heavyweight championship match, not distant future, he would love that. So of course we know that Johnny Lyons, the winner of 7 Deadly Sins, he is getting a shot at the heavyweight championship in the main event of Resolution 12. But who will it be against? It's currently Mike Musso with the title, but he's got some defences coming up in the weeks between now and Resolution, so it might not be Lyons versus Musso. See TJ a couple of kicks, now some forearms and punches. Mark Anthony catches the foot and ducks to Enzugiri. Good presence of mind. I think he's probably scouted TJ somewhat. Goes for a cover, right in the corner though. The Mage managing to get that shoulder up. So for Mark Anthony, this is a big opportunity. Again, not a man you've seen here in Wrestling Showdown before. He's come here to W3L again in Resolution season in an attempt to put himself in a prime position. And whether it be for the Wrestling Showdown Championship, the heavyweight, the tag, you name it, he will happily gain a championship. And I look at distracting this referee, kneeling across the throat of TJ Rage. The referee not realising what's going on. I think he's slightly inexperienced, as to be said. May have just come from a wedding reception, I'm not entirely sure from the way he's dressed. And Anthony took the elbow at the midsection, but just fires back, bludgeoning TJ Rage down to the canvas. You see Rage doesn't stop, always fighting back, always trying to get a shot in wherever possible, and Anthony just keeps cutting him off. I'm not sure how familiar these men are with each other. I don't believe they've ever wrestled before, but I'm assuming that Anthony's done some scouting on TJ Rage. He just drills with that back elbow, gets a foot up, and Rage down the middle rope, and nails him. TJ Rage is an agile man for a guy of his size, but doesn't put Mark Anthony away quite yet. As we've seen TJ Rage in the past here in W3L, only appears sporadically. Again, his commitments elsewhere often keep him out of the Worldwide Wrestling League, but he's not a man to be ignored. He's always a force to be reckoned with. So he's made trading blows. It's hard to tell who's getting the better of this one. It might be TJ. And now he hits Enzugiri, and Anthony falls at the corner. I don't know if that was by accident or by design, but it kept him up, although he ends up getting squashed with that freight train like TJ Rage. Now hits the reverse neckbreaker, ravishing Rick. Would be proud of that one. And Anthony just kicks out. You see Rage can't quite believe it. It must be said that Anthony's dominated the bulk of this contest. He's given a very good showing for himself here in his Wrestling Showdown debut. The elbow patters come off. TJ's such a powerful man. He's got a whole bunch of manoeuvres in his arsenal that he can beat you with. Anthony doesn't realise where he is, and across the shoulders he goes, but Anthony slips out and greets him with a big boot and immediately goes for a cover, and TJ just gets out no more. It's a lovely sequence here by Mark Anthony. Knew that ending up on TJ Rage's shoulders would not end well. Slips out, catches him with a big boot, and immediately descends upon him for that pinfall attempt. Anthony's biding his time, letting TJ get up to get in position for whatever he's planning for, but of course this does mean he's got a couple moments to recover as well, and TJ drops down. Now I'm not sure if he's entirely defeated here, if he's weakened and exhausted, or if that was on purpose, because you can see Anthony, that's what he was trying for, get in position for what is going to be like a pile driver perhaps, powerbomb. He's hooked the arms, TJ fighting out of it, and hoists him up. Anthony's no small man either, nudging the 200-pound mark, and down he goes. TJ slams him to the canvas, goes in for the cover, and gets the pinfall victory. So it's a big singles victory for TJ Rage. We are heading towards Resolution 12. This is surely going to put him in a good position.
TJ Rage with a victory, which is surely going to help his cause in making sure that he is part of Resolution 12, the biggest W3L event of this year, happening on September 21st in the Rothes Halls in Glenrothes. But what will he be doing if he's on the show? Will he be in a singles contest, tag team contest? Will it be a championship match? Or will he be facing Bram? Because the King of All Evil is returning to W3L. He's going to be there for the whole weekend, not just at Resolution 12, but in Guiseley and Todmorden as well. So come out and see us, and you can get to see Bram in person. But who is he going to face? What is he going to do? Will anyone step up? I'm so sorry. That's now 2 weeks in a row. It's obviously been sent by Luke Aldridge. I'm sure you saw last week's little video thing as well. It seems like he wants a piece of Bram. But is that what management want? Is that what Bram wants? I guess we'll find it in the weeks to come. Again, apologies for the interruption. But let's get back on track. Let's head into our second of 2 matches. And it's a match that is no doubt going to directly affect Resolution 12. We currently have no women's champion. Sadly, Leah Owens is injured and has had to vacate the championship. Because of that, we will crown a new women's champion at Resolution 12. But who will fight for that title? Well, management have yet to decide, so they're watching all the women's division matches very, very closely. We are about to see one of them, and these 2 women that are about to compete could potentially be heading to Resolution to become the new women's champion. But will they? Who can tell? Only the future knows what it holds. But let's concentrate on the match that's about to happen. The best, the beautiful, the only Emily Hayden takes on Angel Hayze, both of them looking to be moving on to Resolution 12. Let's get down to ringside for your second match.